Welcome back to Goldeneye, everyone! I am the MoeChicken, and we are going to a statue today. It's in St. Petersburg, though. Ooh. Lots of things to do. Alright. Contact Valentin, confront and unmask Janos, locate helicopter, rescue Natalia, find flight recorder. Following the Severnaya incident, MI6 has lost track of the pirate helicopter. Presumably, the bugging device has been located and destroyed. Natalia Simonova, who returned from St. Petersburg against our advice, or had returned to St. Petersburg against our advice, has gone missing. We can only assume that she has been abducted by the Janos Syndicate in a belated attempt to cover their tracks.
The situation is critical, 007. Janos know we're onto them and they're taking control. We're going to circumvent the usual channels on this one. I've arranged contact with an ex-KGB agent, Valentin Zukovsky, in Statue Park, St. Petersburg. He claims he can set up a meeting with Janos. Apparently the head of Janos wants to see you in person. Frankly, I'm uneasy about this, but it's all we've got to go on.
No gizmos this time, old boy. A damsel in distress. Just be careful with that chopper, James. Alright. This level's kind of weird. So, I don't know much about St. Petersburg. Based on the movie, this does seem to be a real place. It's just like a park with like a bunch of statues in it. It is literally a statue park. And so like the whole level is just like dodging around big chunky shapes, which is kind of weird, really. And like there's a lot of dudes ready to ambush you all over the place. And so it's not so bad on like Agent, but on higher difficulties, this is a very deadly level. The other thing is that like I find I run out of ammo a lot here. Like, despite the fact that there's a lot of dudes, so much of my time is spent like shooting into like chunky shapes that I find that I frequently don't actually have enough ammunition. So this is a weird level. But it's a cool level. And, oh, that guy was pulling out a hand grenade. I have a hand grenade now. That's awesome. I think I know a good place to use that later on. Yes. So, yeah. It's an interesting level because, as we saw, even on Agent, it has like a lot of objectives, which I like. Because I really like the objectives in Goldeneye. Like, one of the things, as I've said before, one of the things that stands out the most about this game to me is the mix of, like, it's like a shooter game, but you also have to, like, do other things. You know, it's not just shooting all the dudes. I heard a bullet somewhere. I heard a piang coming from somewhere. Dead. Oh, someone's shooting by me. Alright, so what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm kind of getting rid of some of these men. There's a lot of men here. But I need to go inside this shipping container. Because, not this shipping container, another shipping container. That's not the right one? Okay. I thought that was the one I'm supposed to go into. Where's the one I'm supposed to go into, then? That's the one. It's the one that's red. One of them is slightly rusty, and that's the one you have to enter. There it is. Sir, nice dodge roll. So you go in here, and there's a fellow in here. Hello, sir. I'll put my weapons away while I talk to you. Good evening, Mr. Bond. These are strange times.
With an ex-KGB agent meeting with an MI6 operative in the middle of St. Petersburg.
Ha! I never thought I'd find myself helping you, but things have changed in Russia. Janos will meet you by Lenin's statue. Beware him. He's a Lenin's Cossack traitor. I must leave. The guards are out in force, and I fear they might mistake me for a spy. As this dude rolls out, one thing that's kind of nice about this is that I think the game is set up that you will absolutely not be attacked while you are talking to him. Like, when I was first playing this game, I thought for sure somebody would roll up, which is why I spent a lot of time, like, shooting everybody, because I thought somebody's going to come out of the woodwork, and I'm going to have to defend myself while I'm talking to this dude. But I think it is set up, because I say that because I feel like there have been times where I was actually being chased by someone, and then I went in there to see Valentin, and then they just disappeared. So, I thought there was a man over there. There's a man over there, though. Hi. So yeah, basically the shtick of it what we're doing. We're going to a meeting with the Janus head over here by the Lenin statue, which again matches with the movie. That is actually where Bond met with Janus in the movie. I like that. Like, one of the coolest things about Goldeneye, the game, is how they made a game out of the movie. So you gotta, like, walk behind this, you walk over here, and then some men show up. And you gotta put your weapon away. If you have your weapon out, Janus will be like, "Ah, you have a weapon." "No gun, 007.
MI6 must be cutting their budget these days. Alec, you're Janus.
Sean Bean! Yes, the MI6 hero back from the dead.
But why, Alec? I trusted you. Chop!
Trust can be misplaced, James. My parents trusted the British government. They were betrayed with all the other Lean's Cossacks. I will have my revenge.
What have you done with Natalia?
The girl. I have left her with the pirate helicopter at the park gates. We've finished with him. I have the Goldeneye firing key now. By the way, the helicopter's rigged below in 3 minutes. I doubt she'll survive. Alright, so then you gotta go back here, and all of his men attack you. I'm gonna throw my grenade. Did it do it? So these guys have shotguns, which is absolutely terrible for me. They're very powerful. Very powerful shotguns. They're all armored, too, which makes things more difficult. So now we have to run back through the whole place to the entrance while dealing with men. Strong men. Men with shotguns and armor. And it's tough. And you have no armor in this level, which is weird. Like, normally they give you some sort of body armor on agent mode, but in this one, no, you just gotta go for it. You just gotta go for it. And it's even tougher on higher difficulties. I have had to do this level many times. Just because, like, you know, a dude will pop out of nowhere with a shotgun and just effing kill you. And, yeah, it's rough. It's pretty rough. Oh, but to summarize, since he was talking and I was doing their voices, I couldn't really talk about it. There are a couple of little criteria for the meeting with Janus. You have to put your gun away, you can't get too close to him, and you can't start firing until after he says the thing about the helicopter. If you betray any of those, you fail the mission. So, little thing to know. Now I gotta run over here. Objective C completed. And there's Natalia.
Natalia, get up! There's a pirate next to you. There's a pirate! Natalia, get up! Pirates! Run, Natalia!
James!
Get away from the thing! Yes, over here. It's safer over here.
And it explodes. Boom. There it goes. And suffice it to say, if you don't lead her sufficiently far away, she can get killed by it. It's very silly. So now I have to go back into the gauntlet of men with their shotguns, with their shotties, with their bodies, and I have to find the flight recorder, which is a little thing over here. That orange thing. I was so confused the first time I played this game because, one, they don't tell you what it looks like, and I never would have guessed that it would have been blown so far away. I was looking for like a little tiny black thing on the ground or something, but no, it's this big old chunky thing. So there's the pirate helicopter. You can shoot it some more and it goes away. But we're done here. Now we just go to the park gates where suddenly, oh no! Natalia! What's this? What's this? Huh. Ah, Mr. Bond, I see you've taken it upon yourself to liven up the nightlife in St. Petersburg. Blowing up helicopters, shooting guards. Quite a jolly little soiree. Well, it's time to stop now before any more people get hurt. I'd like to ask you and Miss Simonova some questions about the Severnaya incident. Perhaps you care to lead the way to military intelligence headquarters.
Very well, I'll go through the BJ gate.
There's a truck waiting outside. Alright, here we go. So yeah, James Bond, expert spy, got captured again because he was going around St. Petersburg at night with a AK-47 shooting dudes. It has nothing to do with the Janus stuff. None of that. These guys don't work for Janus. They're actually just the police. And I guess someone called in and said, there's a madman in a suit with an AK-47 killing police officers in the statue park. Send help. It has nothing to do with Janus, which I think is hilarious. Anyway, in the next episode, we're going to the archives. Presumably, they just bring us to the library, so that's good. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been Goldeneye, and thank you for stopping by.